So we continue through section 7.3 and we get to page 35, we get to algebraic vectors in IJ form. So far we've expressed vectors in component form like this with that pointy parenthesis to show that it's a vector, not an order pair. And now we're going to show it as a linear combination. So think back to when you first learned expressions. So for example, Sally goes to the store and buys 5 apples and 3 oranges. How many fruits does she have in all? Or actually, no, it was more like, that's just 8. More like when we had a price, like apples were $2 and oranges were $3. How much money does she spend it all? And you might remember for every apple, you put the price there, and for every orange, you put the price there, and then add it together to get the price. That's the same thing here. We're saying we go A units in the I direction, which is horizontal, and B units in the J direction. So our linear combination is AIs and BJs, or for example, if it was like 5I and 3J, so I go 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I's and 3 J's gets me my vector. So that is a linear combination form of a vector, whereas so far we've looked at the component form of a vector. Component notation, I think, is what it's called, actually. I'm not sure. So that's really all it is a matter of notation. And everything that we did so far with the vectors from component form, we can repeat that same process by looking at this form and recognize that this is the A and this is the B. So let's look at, for example, classwork number 50 from the textbook. We have the vector -5, 12, and to express that as a linear combination, I have negative 5 i's, because A is -5, plus, so notice we're changing that comma, changes to a plus sign now, 12 j's. So I don't need parentheses because it's like an expression now where I don't need, that notation is not a set of numbers anymore. It's a linear combination. Okay, so similarly, I'll do number 52, just so we get 2 examples since they're pretty quick. So in 52 we get, well, actually it's Q in 52. Our vector is 7.5, -3.4. So as a linear combination, that's 7.5i plus. And then actually this one I can do minus, since I happen to have J as the J component as a negative. So I'm going to go ahead and change that to minus, because it's plus a negative, 3.4J.